This question is from Ridhima. Namaskaram Sadhguru. Thanks for being there every day for the last 40 days.
43.
I am a little scared that now we won't be having this darshan. How can I access you? You had mentioned that you are available beyond space, but I am just not sure what to do to experience your presence all the time.
So what is presence and what is a person are two different things. Presence is a universal thing. It's not mine or yours. There is a phenomenal presence, always. It's like there is air. Because there is air, a flower blossoms. Maybe most people who are not from this part of the world wouldn't have seen this flower. This is one of the most fragrant flowers. So, the flower blossoms, throws its fragrance into the air, and in a way, it becomes the flower's presence. You're walking by, you feel the flower's presence. By itself it cannot do this. Because there is air, it rides it. So presence doesn't belong to me or you. It's there. Question is only, can you become available to it? Can you ride it a little bit? Well, even filth has its own presence. A flower has its own presence. So we're just letting our qualities ride on the fundamental presence. Those who become concrete blocks, not just physically, in every way, they think this is it. They need a virus. Really. When either your physical body becomes either very strong or maybe very beautiful, or your mind becomes very strong and it thinks it's very smart and intelligent, then it becomes an entity of its own, like this. It doesn't feel the presence upon which our life is riding. It is thinking all by itself. Suddenly the fear of virus, little beginning to understand this is not so much of a solid block. If somebody sneezes, you may die. Yes. If you want to scare people around you, I know, somebody will just cut this and say, Sadhguru's got coronavirus. If you… once the lockdown is over, you're standing in a queue, everything is a queue and long queues because 6 feet space everywhere, your bank, your grocery store, wherever you go, long queue. If you want to find your way quickly, all you have to do is cough. People behind you will be still there, but people in front of you will move away. You can go Only thing is, by the time you go to the top of the queue, they may pick you up and take you away. Today, people are experiencing the ambulance like a police van because you were taken away. 14 days quarantine, imprisonment, whatever you want to call it. That 14 days you're in somebody's control because you do not know how to manage yourself. So, presence is always there. A certain quality to the presence is what we are trying to create, so that something that you know, you can recognize. Something that you do not know, once in a way you may feel it. At certain moments in one's life, somebody may feel just the sheer presence of existence. It is so phenomenal and its magnitude is like a zillion times more than who we are. So, how one doesn't feel it is a miracle. But once in a way, somebody may touch that. But there may not be… it may be asymptomatic. Because of that, you don't feel the air, though you're always breathing it. But a flower, you're feeling the fragrance. But actually you're just feeling the air with a little tinge of something. So in that sense, this is what a personal presence means, that you create a little tinge to it. You're also riding on that. Presence is not yours, it is cosmic, it is universal. You're also riding on it. But because others cannot feel it normally, because it's everywhere, if it was in one place and not in another place, they would have all found it. Because it's everywhere, people don't feel it, so you create a quality to it. Well, it's available through the day, but we have created certain times of the day. Don't ask me why, there's a whole history to it, someday I will tell you. It's a long story. Why it is 6:20, morning, evening? Only certain kind of people are doing morning presence because they are on a specific kind of sadhana. Others are all doing evening 6:20. In case you're a 4:20, please go 2 hours ahead. No, only Indians understand what is 4:20. It's not just time. So, all you have to do is 2 hours skip you must do to 6:20. At this time, we made it… set it up in such a way, it is strong. You see, in the evening, flowers are there throughout the day, but in the evening, their fragrance is little strong for that 1.5 hours. Just like that. For about 40 minutes, it's strong, 20 minutes is very strong, up to 40 minutes is pretty strong. So, there is, I think, in the downloadable app, there is a presence, how to do it. Just go through that. Well, darshan is not over. 43 days you had to stare at your screen. Now you can close your eyes and enjoy the presence. It'll be more wonderful, I'm telling you. Instead of all this gossip, you can just close your eyes and enjoy the presence. I will be there for you, definitely.